Well, 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 we are back again. Yep, and live. Would you believe it? I've had even a bit of a change of plan today. So while I've got the opportunity, I thought, let's try and get this done. I had other things to do, but our eldest son has had some trouble with his broken arm that he had. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny, but because of that, everything that I had planned today is out the window, if you like. So my wife and the eldest are with the break that he had a while back. So I'm back again, killing a bit of time. I thought, while I've got the chance, I'll try and get into this article. I am here. Dada. Oh, I've still got my hat. I've still got my hat on as well. My baseball cap. I usually wear a hat when I'm out to hide from the police. It's quite a foggy day today. I'll take it off. It's probably better that I keep it on. But we are live. I think we have a few people in. I'm not expecting many because it's out of the blue, and I certainly don't expect people to move things about to accommodate me. So yeah, you've got to do what you've got to do. You can watch it whenever, catch up another time. We've got Zoo Scott in the house, in the hood. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good weekend, right? A better one than me. I don't know. Depending on what time he gets back, I might get to do a few bits later on, but time will tell, right? The hospital, I think, is pretty much... Yeah, I've got to watch what I'm saying, but it's not too busy at the moment. So hopefully he'll get out in good time, and I'll still have some of the weekend to get a few bits done. I had plans, but that's what happens. The best laid plans out the window. And of course, when it comes to someone's health and well-being or their body, then yeah, that's got to come first. It's priority, right? So we're going to jump into a few bits today. Hello, Zoo Scott. Hopefully you can let me know if the audio's okay. Otherwise, I might have to scrap it, right? Hopeless, useless. That's what I should call the channel. Hopeless, useless. Nah, I better not. But I did put out what was it called, the video? Pandemic, influenza pandemic. I think I uploaded it this morning. I was out this morning, 6 a.m, walking the dog. Pitch black. Fucking as black as the ace of spades. And that's when it's foggy at the moment, but that's when it came in. I was out just as it came in, and I thought, oh fuck, what am I walking through now? Because yesterday they were spraying, fucking spraying, big time. And then today, poof, heavy laying fog that's still here. I can see it out my window at the moment. But in the morning, it was pretty much clear. But it was like like a chem sort of traily sky. A milky kind of sky. And you could see the moon pretty well. It was fucking a big bright full moon. But then all of a sudden it started to dim. And then that's when it came in. And it fucking came in rapid. And it's still lying quite a fair bit. I think from some of the photos that I've seen today, quite a lot of Scotland has got heavy fog at the moment. Not brain fog. I better not say too much about that. I'll get a strike. Another one. You can't say anything whatsoever on YouTube, especially about the juice, right? Speaking of hats, I seen a good meme, and what was it? It said, I would rather wear my tinfoil hat than get a certain heart condition. I would imagine people know what that is, right? Without me even fucking having to say what it is, because that is happening, right? So I'd rather have my tinfoil hat than a fucking dodgy ticker. And I'm pretty sure people know exactly what I'm talking about there. The camera's terrible. I know it's my face, but I'll blame the camera. We're loud and clear. Good stuff, great stuff. Thank you very much, Zeus Scott. That comment, the hospitals. Where is it? It's not coming up. There it goes. Is there any hospitality left? I don't think there is. There's not. It's gone. It's finished. The Conservative Party have pretty much single-handedly destroyed the NHS. Fucking ripped it up to fucking pieces. Hip hip hooray, right? All hail the Conservative Party. Oh man, where do you start with politicians and politics? Fucking hell. It's enough to drive you insane. And I guess that's what it is doing to a lot of people. They're always left scratching their head. I don't understand why they're doing this. But why did they do that? Of course, a lot of them will never ever get it. It never registers in their fucking brain, if they've even got one. And that's coming from me. And I'm hopeless. Oh man. There's nothing there. It's hollow. Of course, It's crazy. I really struggle to comprehend how people can't fucking get what's going on. Talk about denial, right? We've got thick fog here as well. You've had it the past 12 hours. Well, it was about 6:30 a.m. when it came in heavy here. And I was walking right through it like fucking stars in their eyes. Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be chemtrailed to the fucking hills, up to the eyes. I don't know if it was just my mind playing tricks on me, because it was pitch black. But I was kind of trying to see if I could taste any sort of difference in the fog, but I might have been clutching at straws, to be honest. My taste buds are fucking terrible anyway, so I don't know, but I have experienced that in the past where I've been out and I don't know, the air has a strange sort of taste to it. Maybe it's because I'm in Scotland and I stay right next to a distillery. It's the whiskey, the Angel's Share, that's what they call it. I think, if my memory serves me correct, they call it the Angel's Share that goes up into the air and to the heavens, I guess, through everyone's body first. But I'll quickly say hello. Draga, good to have you today. Scottish brother. Get up, stand up, right? Fight for your right to party. Who else? Gainer, there we go. They say chemtrail is to cool the earth. It was bloody freezing, so what's the point? It's already fucking freezing. Fucking hell, it's going to be like a freezer in Scotland if they're cooling the planet with their geoengineering, right? What is the end game there? You've really got to fucking wonder. Of course, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's true. They are modifying and manipulating and controlling the fucking weather. If you can't see that by now, fucking hell, you need to get out more. Hello to Gainer. And I did notice you had commented on, I think it was the last live that I done yesterday, and you was unsure if your comments were being censored. I can officially tell you they were not. We did see them, although there could have been one moved that I never seen, removed even. Because unfortunately that's what YouTube like to do. I have had people in the past, you removed my fucking comment! No, I fucking didn't! I don't remove anyone's comment. Half of the time I don't even get a chance to fucking see it. And I have to go onto my email list and get the notification that way to see what had been said. And yeah, some guy was asking, oh, does this channel not allow links? And I mean, I do, of course I do, but if you've been on YouTube long enough, certain links, they will not fucking have it. They remove it instantly. Before it's even fucking up, it's gone. But sometimes they'll let other ones through, although they will hide it in the fucking... You have to go to newest comments instead of top comments, and it's hidden. I guess that's a form of shadow banning, right? They shadow ban your comment, and usually you can only find it if you dig it out. So they're absolute bastards, YouTube. They're fucking terrible. It's quite funny because I done a live on, I think it was Tuesday. While I was live telling the world, well, the two people that joined, while I was telling them that YouTube were tyrannical bastards, at the very same time they were removing a video from my other channel, my backup channel. Fucking sneaky buggers, man. You could not fucking make it up. So when I was live that day, I seen I got an email and it told me, wait a sec, that's the dog. I got an email while I was live, and it said, yeah, video removed, strike issued, medical misinformation again? Surely not, right? Of course, in due time, it won't be. It'll be real information, but like we've said, we are way, way, way miles and miles ahead of what you might call the masses, right? So hello to Lorna as well. Good to see you. And Gainer, thanks for being a long-term subscriber and follower. I don't like saying follower. Sounds a bit creepy. So a long-term friend, right? We'll go with that. Thank you very much, Gainer, and I hope you're well. Globalists, yeah. You can fucking say that again. I need to keep an eye on my phone because I don't want to miss. In case I get a message in regards to the eldest or my wife. So let me crack on, right? Otherwise we'll get nowhere because I'm fucking hopeless, right? Silver Patriot as well. Good afternoon. I almost said good morning. Oh man, I guess, yeah, it's morning somewhere, right? But good afternoon to you, Silver Patriot. Thank you for jumping in. And to Gary as well, back again. Good to have you today, Gary. So let me see, before I get into the article, I came across this magazine. Well, it's a comic, I guess. I'm learning more and more how to use StreamYard, right? So I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Let's see if we can make that better. I think that's better. I'm kind of getting I'm getting used to working the slideshow, but I'm not that great at it. But I am learning, right? I'm practicing when I can. The Rockies, or Rocky. Who's Rocky? I guess that's the boxer, right? Rocky Balboa, Adrian. Everyone knows Rocky. Adrian, I was gonna say. Well, maybe they know her as well. But everyone knows Rocky, but there's a different Rocky in this comic here that came out in 1975. You know this? I can't fucking see that well. How do I make it bigger? Oh, bugger. Can I see it? Let me see. That's a bit better. I've made it full screen so I can see what's going on. So this, I guess it's a comic, right? It came out, well, revised 1975 edition, published by, does it say N-A, oh man, I think it's a G or a C, Nagala, I don't know, I'd have to look into it. The Incredible Rocky. Not that Rocky. Oh, no. Not in 1975. I know Rocky looks a bit old, but I don't think he was boxing then. Maybe he was. I don't think it was 75. And 75 cents as well. The Incredible Rocky. And yeah, dollar signs at each side. Shit, now I can't see it. So it's Rockefeller, I think David. It's David Rockefeller dressed up as Superman, basically. And it's him versus the power of the people. So it's the people v the Rockefellers, which is what, yeah, it pretty much has always been, even fucking back then. What I need to do is, there's another bit I want to show you quickly in regards to the Rockies. So I thought that was quite interesting. I found it via the public archive that I've been looking into. There is so much, fucking hell. There's lots to come. So be prepared, because there's quite a few interesting ones in the pipeline. Wee Billy Rockefeller as well. Been looking back on some of his fucking theatre, if you like. So let me quickly see if I can do this. What do I need to do? I need to go to my messenger, I think. 2 secs while I do this. I should have had it prepared, I did, but for some reason I fucked it up. The story of my life. Where are we? Don't say Elgin. I sent it to myself. I'm the only one that messages myself. I'm not sad. It's the only way I can find some stuff. It's this is again an old paper, or I think a newspaper, and it's from 76, I think, so a year after, the magazine. Let me see if I can get it up. Right, let's get rid of that. How do I... Can I share another screen? Oh man, I should have tried this out first. Useless. Hopeless! Share. Right, we're pretty much good to go, I think. Yeah, we're screen sharing. Right, cool. We made it. Yeah, so let me see. Hopefully everything's working fine. I should really just do a pre-record and see how it goes, but we're here live anyway, and people can of course catch up another time, right? If you're wondering why that's big, it's because I can't fucking see. But let's jump over to, yeah, this one here. Let me just double check, if I can, that everything is working. I should have. It did even say, look, have 2 screens. So you know what's going on. But I think I would need 2 brains to even know what's going on in my life. Never mind on the screen. Let me see. Oh, fuck, what have I done? Absolute nightmare. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, we're rolling. Fantastic. We're good to go. I noticed this one as well. Make it a wee bit bigger. No, I'm not done, Billy. I'll let you know when I'm done, okay? Wee Billy. Chasing me off. I just started. He's chasing me off. So this here, there's 2... why have I done that? There's 2 bits that I want to point out. I think here, actually. Oh my god. This bit here. How John D. Rockefeller played Monopoly and won 20% of all US industry, and how his grandson, Nelson, pole vaulted to political stardom from the shoulders of the Goliath of business and finance. Yeah, he just pole vaulted out of the blue into this political position of power. I'm sure everyone was totally shocked and surprised, right? I think then getting their claws into the political fucking system well and truly, and this is 76. Well, actually, 1974. That's what it says. So for many, many, many decades now, they've been fucking at it. This bitty here as well. It's true, the Rockefellers don't own everything. Right. But what they don't is owned by the... Is it DuPonts? I think it's DuPonts. Mellons, Fords, Hearsts, Reynolds. Is it Ollins? We'll go with that. And a few other families. All these people work together, play together, belong to the same clubs, and marry each other. Yikes. What a thought. That's what you call the ruling class. Yep. I think I could think of another fucking name for that, to be honest. Quite a few. But I thought I would maybe share that, because it's quite interesting. What's the name of it? You think I would know, right? The Oil Brotherhood plans a lube job on the spirit of 76. A lube job? That must have meant something else back in 76. I'm not sure what that would mean today. You'd have to ask. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. Even then, people could see it. This one here as well, actually. Nelson's refusal to go to Attica helped kill 43 inmates and guards. But violence to other humans is nothing new to the Rockefeller family. Shock fucking horror. John D. Rockefeller II called in the National Guard to combat a 1915 coal miners' strike. The Guard mowed men, women and children down with gunfire. Yep, that's the Rockefellers for you. So loving, so caring, and we're so lucky to have them looking after this world that we're in. Sure, so there you go. That's the Rockies, the super duper Rockefellers. Dun, 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 dun. Here to save the world, right? Fucking hell. And I don't think. So yeah, we'll jump from that. It's quite fitting actually, because the guy that we're going to get into now, Walter Wriston, was a Rockefeller fucking lapdog well and truly, without a doubt. So, the future of money. This article came out in Wired, 1996. If I can find it. Here we go. I didn't actually know that Wired had been about this long. I thought Wired was quite new. So, again, it shows you how much I actually know. Fucking zilch. But yeah, it came out 1996, right? And they're going to discuss the future of money. I wonder where this could be going. Well, we'll get right into it, right? He used to be the most powerful banker in the world. Now, he's talking like a cypherpunk. An amazingly frank interview with Walter Wriston about money, the economy, and the digital era. Or is it era? What do you say, era or era? I guess it doesn't matter, right? Tomato. And what's the other one that annoyed me actually the other day? I almost had an argument with my wife about it. The letter J. Now, for some reason, my wife and some other people say J, but I always say J. So, I don't know, there was confusion there on a phone call, but it's fucking J, right? It's J. It's not J, it's J. Oh, what have I done now? Oh, man. There we go, it's gone. One of these days I'll manage to work the laptop, right? So let's get back into it. Walter Wriston and the future of money. Remember, this was in 1996, right? If we get any issues or sound problems, then let me know. I'll try and keep an eye on what's going on while I completely and totally butcher this article. So, yeah. Want to know about the future of money? Talk to Walter Wriston. The go-to for all you need to know. Wriston was there at the creation of the modern wired economy, when money began turning itself into bits and bytes, and started flowing even around the world through satellite transponders and fibre optic cables. So they can't just do it with the cables then, you've got to have the satellite, right? Sure. Wriston bet the bank on technology during his 17-year reign as chair and CEO of CryptoCorp Citibank. Under Wriston, Citibank set out in the 1970s to wire its customers into automated online checklist international users of financial supermarkets based on CATs and ATMs. This thin branch of customers wired into a global network would be the engine of Citibank's financial growth. So they could see where it was going by the sounds of that. Inside knowledge? I wonder. By the time Wriston retired in 1984, turning the bank over to John Reed, the wonderkind who had implemented much of Wriston's technological vision, Citibank was America's largest bank, and its investment in computer hardware and software was approaching $1.75 billion. Quite a lot. In the 80s. Wow. Wriston, who has served on the boards of several dozen companies ranging in size from Silicon Valley startups to General Electric, is the author of 2 books on money, which are Risk and Other 4-letter words, 1986, and The Twilight of Sovereignty. Wow, How the Information Revolution is Transforming Our World, 1992. That's maybe a book that might be quite interesting, actually. It might be worth checking out. I'll make a note and we'll look into it, right? The basis for wealth, he says, has evolved from land to labour to information. Information about money has become almost as important as money itself, he said. A famous remark now inscribed in the lobby of New York's Library of Science. Industry and business. Wow, all in one? Surely not all controlled by one. Yeah, let's go with that. Wriston is the subject of a 1,000-page... Yikes. A 1,000-page biography called Wriston, Walter Wriston, Citibank, and the Rise and Fall of American Financial Supremacy, 1995. Wow. Which regards him as the kingpin of modern American finance. And he says, "I'm too busy to read it," said the 77-year-old banker. "That's the past. I'm interested in the future." Of course. But wait a minute. He's too busy to read it. Wait a minute, I thought you fucking wrote it. Maybe not. I guess he didn't. He's too busy to fucking read it. He doesn't even know what's in it. Yet seemingly he's wrote it. But there you go. He's a very, or was at least, back then, a very busy man. So now I think it's a bit of a Q&A, where you've got Wired asking a question, then Wriston giving his answer. What is the future of money? Well, you go to the go-to, Walter Wriston. The revolution that's waiting in the woods is smart cards. Dun, dun, dun. They issued 300,000 during the Olympics in Atlanta. It was the first mass use of smart cards in America. Explain smart cards. One kind is an electric purse. An electric fucking purse? Okay. It's basically a traveller's cheque that makes exact change. You give 7-Eleven $50 and they give you a card that goes in vending machines. When the card is debited down to zero, you throw it away. The second kind of smart card is rechargeable. Wow. A third kind involves identification. It holds a computer chip with your DNA signature or a digital picture. Shock, fucking horror. Yeah. To go on, this technology is on the verge of exploding, and when it does, people will think of smart cards as money in the same way they now think of travellers' cheques as money. You see that wee stepping stone there? That's what they do. That's what they're fucking great at. Stepping stones to where they want us to be. When you put all the dots together, when you look at history, all these stepping stones, they become clear to see because you know where it's heading as well. Fucking even then, this Wriston, a lot of people would have laughed at him back then. Of course he knew, the Rockefeller lapdog. They knew exactly where it was going because they control the fucking narrative, without a doubt. So continue with it. Did I miss a bit there? No. And yet a traveller's cheque. I think in the Masonic world they refer to each other as travellers. I could be wrong on that. I know travellers are gypsy travellers as well. but I think it stems from Freemasons. If I'm right, I might be wrong, but as far as I know, that is the case. So, why switch from green bucks to smart cards? Yeah, who the fucking hell would do that? Who wants to do that? I'll keep my money, thank you. I don't want your shitty bit of fucking plastic that got made in fucking Silicon Valley or wherever the fuck it got made. Some sweatshop in Japan. I want my readies, money, fabric. I want to feel the fabric, right? Not see it on a digital screen. Where's my money? It's there on the screen. I need to feel it. Of course, they changed the perception of how people think. And I don't think money's got that long in terms of its physical being. I think maybe about another 5 years and it could be done. It could be finished. So, what was the question? Oh, fucked it up again. As my dog is snoring. Can anyone issue smart cards? Good question. What a fantastic question that is. The United States had no central bank until 1913. So every bank issued its own dollar bills. In the early days, these bills were different colours and sizes, and some of them weren't worth the paper they were printed on. What? The same thing is happening with smart cards. 7-Eleven is issuing smart cards. All hail 7-Eleven. Wow, where would we be without them today, right? Why switch? I just read that one, did I not? I must have missed it. We'll go back. Yeah, so why switch from green bucks to the smart card? Good question. The idea of carrying a card with both built-in identification and money has a certain charm. Does it? As opposed to carrying a bunch of cash that can get lost or stolen. The card is secure. Right. Because it won't work unless you know the personal ID numbers. In France, they introduced smart cards by fiat. Let me go down a bit. They just announced one day, just out of the blue, that you had to use smart cards for all automatic teller machines. Smart cards are very big in Germany. Shock fucking horror. Oh man, it's quite comical this, it really is. And in 1995, 400 million smart cards were shipped to Asia. You can't make a phone call in Japan without one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think money is about to remake itself. Yeah, I think you might have been right, Wriston. I guess he just predicted it, right? He dreamt it one night lying in bed. Let's go with that. How does new money compare with old money? Good question. Yap Islanders kept huge stones in their front yards. The size of your stone indicated how rich you were. Nobody could move these stones, but nobody cared because they knew you had the money in the bank. We've used wampum, beads, silver and gold, and now we use paper and call it money. The next transition will be to smart cards. Yep, you called that one. Shock horror. What does the government think of smart cards? I wonder. The first thing the government will want to do is regulate them. Yeah, because that's what they fucking do. Regulate. Law. Control. Yep, that is the government. He says, if it's new, it must be bad. Okay. For the moment, smart cards exist outside financial regulations. What effect will this have on the velocity of money, the quantity of money. What if 7-Eleven, instead of taking your cash, puts it on the cuff and extends credit? Nobody knows. Yeah. I wonder if anyone thought of that one, right? Here's your money now. It's a digital code. All the green readies are gone. Someone else has them now. What is the velocity of money? Good question. The number of times a dollar bill turns over in the course of a year. Right, so the number of times it's used then. It's a constant, or is it a constant, or does it increase over time? Question mark. The money supply turns over on average about 3 times a year. When economists fail to predict the future, it's not because they don't know how much money has been created by the Fed and released through the banks. It's because they don't know what people are doing with it. Darn pesky people! We can't predict anything because we don't know what they're doing with their money. We need to know what they're doing with their money. We need to have complete control over everyone's money. Yeah, but not all of it. Yes, all of it. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going. Every single fucking penny. What's the saying? Every penny's a prisoner. Yeah, that's going to take a whole new meaning in the not so distant future, I can assure you. So yeah, let's carry on. Where did we get to? Where did I get to there? Yeah, they don't know what people are doing with it. When people feel threatened, they put their money in the bank and the velocity goes down. Oh dear, can't have that, right? How dare they put their money in the bank? Stupid people. When they feel good about life, they buy everyone a beer and the velocity goes up. Yeah, I guess that's true. What would make them feel bad about life? I guess the media. They control, they manipulate, they decide when people feel bad. They decide when people are going to feel good and go out for a fucking beer. Even more so today, with the tyranny that reigns right across the fucking world. Yeah, you can run away to Mexico, but it'll get you. The fucking agenda, it will catch you eventually. You can run, but you cannot fucking hide. So my advice is stay put. Fight where you are. Do not fucking give up. Do not bend or break. Fight these bastards fucking head on, right? Don't run, don't hide. Go for it and have no fear whatsoever. Because fear is a liar. There you go. So yeah, how about the velocity of money in international finance? Yeah, well, we cover this. It's quite a long article and we've only got so far through it. There is a few bits that I definitely want to cover. The velocity of this kind of money is increasing. The churn in the international markets is enormous. When I first entered the banking business, the entire foreign exchange market in New York was $50 million a day. Now it's $1 trillion a day. Yikes. Up and up and up, right? Feels like they're heading towards a collapse. Remember, this is in 1996, of course. You're credited with inventing the idea of the financial supermarket. What's the future of one-stop shopping for all your banking, insurance and investment needs? Question mark. Good question. Let me get a drink. So, what's the answer, Walter? Big Walt, the go-to. The real issue is who is going to run these financial supermarkets. Because that would be a key fucking factor, right? Will it be something called a bank? Or will it be General Electric, Merrill Lynch, or Fannie Mae? All I can tell you is that the banking business used to have about 70% of the financial assets of the world. Now, we have about 30%. Do you know any industry that went from 70 down to 30% of market share and survived? Interesting answer to an interesting question. Of course, yeah. Who's going to control the fucking financial supermarket? That is a very, very key point. It won't be fucking us. That's for sure. Let me see. We'll skip a few bits because it fucking goes on and on and on. Besides smart cards, what other changes are in store for money? Let me see if I can mark it. There's a lot of talk these days about electric money. Electric fucking money? One strategy for making it work involves securing electronic cash with government bonds held in depository. Government bonds? My money? I don't know if I like the sound of that. This is a Back to the Future idea. How fitting. That reminds me of what the United States government did in 1863. It passed the National Bank Act, which said that all dollar bills had to be backed 90% by government bonds. The banks had to buy the bonds to issue the dollars that financed the Civil War. Yep. It was very clever. Sure. This could happen again with each issued with eCash even. With eCash issued by 7-Eleven or DigiCash. Quite an interesting answer, that. What is he really getting at there? Is the new electronic money that we're seeing today, is that going to fund a war? A new war? The Third World War? Will we see that? Is there another war in the pipeline? Of course we're at war every fucking day. Every day is a battle in the tyranny. What is Citibank doing with eCash? Colin fucking Crook! Oh my god. Colin the Crook of Citibank has designed a whole parallel system of money. A whole parallel system of money. Wow. Great, right? Which goes out on a proprietary company network. Right. It has both token cash and real cash. He has applied for dozens of patents, many of which have been granted, and it could well become a standard. Yep. But it remains to be seen whether people will believe this is real cash. Whether people will believe this is real cash. Because it's fucking not. But there you go. Let me see. Where's the bit that I want to share? I should have really marked bits out. I will put this article in the chat and people can check it out. If you were still running the bank, you'd have to put your money somewhere. In the real world, over time, proprietary systems won't work. Open has become the pretty girl at the party. Nobody quite knows what open means, but the world is demanding that systems talk to each other and join, unite as one. How fitting. What does it say there? So yeah, but the world is demanding that systems talk to each other. This lets the bad guys listen in. Sorry, what? It lets the bad guys listen in. Of course it does, right? I wonder who the bad guys could be. Yeah. Let me see. There is other questions that I want to cover. Yeah. So who's going to hold the keys? You could create an international agency or a consortium of the world's great banks. The world's great fucking banks? And yeah, they could all work together. No one would get access to anyone's private keys without a court order, which is similar to what we have now in the United States, where you can't tap someone's phone without a court order. But you could still do it. All I know is that the world's governments have to work together. Yep, sure. Because they've lost control of a lot of things they used to do themselves. Oh dear, how did that happen? I wonder. You can see it. I mean, this is from 1996, but you can fucking see it all coming together. It's pretty clear, in my opinion. I don't want to go too long. What are we on at the moment? Almost an hour. I think there's another bit that I want to cover, and then we'll begin to wrap it up. And like I said, I will link it in. I advise people give it a read over. It's nothing groundbreaking, but I think it's good to remember what they were saying in the past. And yeah, it kind of points to, I guess, us being right with the way things are going, or anyone who's basically predicted the fucking future. A lot of people have, that is for sure. You've been in the crypto business for 50 years. Wow. When the United States entered the Second World War, we had no ciphers, except for a little 5-alphabet machine we had bought from United Fruit Company. The Secretary of War, a fellow named Henry Stimson. Henry Stimson? Why does that ring a bell? Believed that gentlemen do not read other gentlemen's mail. They don't read anyone's mail, for that fucking fact. Only your own. During the Allied invasion of Anzoi in May 1944, the Germans broke our codes and murdered us. After that, we jumped to an electromechanical machine known as Sigaba. Sigaba, we'll go with that. Which was never broken, either by the Germans or our own people. Our own people? I was guarding 2 Sigaba machines on a Pacific island when I was relieved of duty by a newly commissioned second lieutenant. This was one of the happiest days of my life because they took a dim view, like shooting you if you lost these machines. They were that important. How fitting as well. These machines that they brought in during the Second World War. They just rolled them out. Yeah, but it was to stop people from hacking it. Right? Nothing is by accident when it comes to the agenda. Not one fucking bit of it is by accident. It is all part of the fucking plan. We'll leave the ciphers for a minute. Let me see. I think there's a bit at the bottom that's quite telling as well. If my memory serves me correct, I've been reading that many different articles. Yeah. Whatever changes are in the works? In today's revolution, the line between service and industry is being erased. I wonder who fucking buy. Excuse me. Even the industrialists are beginning to understand this. I bet they are, or were. They used to make Rotary Club speeches about America turning into a nation of hamburger flippers. Flipping the old hamburger at McDonald's, right? Then, after lunch, you'd visit their factories where you'd find three guys in a control booth. Huh? Watching screens and running the production line. Is this the service business? Question mark. Is this the equivalent of hamburger flippers? Obviously, the vocabulary we use is obsolete. We're witnessing a complete change of the concept of wealth. And whenever that changes, you have political change. People invested in yesterday will fight to the last person. People trying to invest in the future will push the agenda of social change. Yep, and that is the very last fucking words. And I think it's kind of fitting, because today, who is it really that is pushing the agenda forward? It's the businesses, it's the private sector, it's the people who strive for nothing more than money, greed, pennies in the fucking bank, the readies. That's what they want, and they will do anything, absolutely fucking anything, to get it. And if that means pushing a fucking tyrannical agenda, then they will do it. Because nothing, and I mean absolutely fucking nothing, comes before these people's greed. And it is these greedy fucking bastards that are basically implementing the tyranny that we are now in today. I shit you fucking not. And they've been doing it for fucking decades. Driven by the money, pushing forward the agenda. It's been going on for fucking decades. And it's the same today. Look at the COVID narrative being pushed by people who basically just want money, right? I know they're being forced, bribed, and pushed into a corner, but have a bit of fucking respect. But a lot of them don't. They're psychos, complete and utter psychopaths. They do not have empathy. They do not care about their fellow brother or sister, man or woman. It doesn't even cross their fucking mind. Money, that's it. That's all they care about. Little do they know, through their actions, they are implementing the death of humanity as we once fucking knew it. It's just about done. We're heading down a very, very, very slippery fucking slope at the moment. And people need to make a stand. We really fucking do. I didn't kind of mean to go off on one there. Getting angry, right? Getting the fucking speakerphone out. Fucking do not comply! I think that's probably what we should be doing. To be honest, we've got to make a move. We need to put an end to the corruption. Because that's what it is. It is corruption. Crimes against humanity. So yeah, let me quickly get this copied and I'll put it in the Oh, fuck, what have I done? Oh, for fuck's sake. I always fuck this up when I've not got my mouse. Oh my god, why have I done that? I can't even copy and paste. Oh man, why are we listening to this guy? He can't even copy and fucking paste. Copyright. Not copyright, but copy. Right? Yeah, we got it. So, I'm going to pop it in the chat. And you can read it without me butchering it. That is probably the best way to read it. It's quite fitting and rather interesting. And I always, maybe it's just me, but I like looking back over different things. It tells us quite a lot. No point protesting. Yeah, well, they won't even be allowed to do that eventually. Protesting, that's going to be a thing of the future. A thing of the past, not the future. There will be no protesting in the future. Mark my fucking words. So, you might think there's no point in it at the moment. But, as much as I can understand what you're saying, what is a protest? People go out in the street and they have a song and a dance, basically. That's a fucking party. That's not a protest. The protest to have any effect would have to go up fucking 10 gears. And I wouldn't even like to say what I would like to see happening, because I'll get this. And it'll be the police coming to arrest me. So yeah, that was the future of money. Let me quickly say hello, and then we will wrap it up, right? We went about an hour. What are you doing? It was me knocking, Billy. My son Billy thought someone is at the door because I knocked on the table. He thinks it's his wee pal coming to call on him. And yeah, he thinks he's going away out to play. It was me knocking on the table. I'll have to break the news to him. I don't know if his pal will be round today. The weather's terrible. He's just saying there's no one there. Yeah, it's alright, don't worry. So yeah, hello to Gaynor. And thanks for joining. Yeah, good to have you tonight. And Jacqueline as well. Yeah, you can catch up. It's not a problem, Jacqueline. We covered the article, The Future of Money, and a wee bit on the Rockefellers. So, jump back and you'll easily catch up. I've linked the article in the description. So, hello, Gaynor, Gary, Draga as well. Who else have we got? Yeah, Gary, and Lorna. Good to have you in the hood. Thank you very much for watching. And if I missed anyone, I do apologise, right? Lots of good comments. If I get a chance, take a look at Ken McLennan, SP. Ken McLennan, SP. Doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I'm always interested in the symbolism stuff. So I'll check that out. Thank you very much, Lorna, for sharing. G is American, Jai is British. Yeah, I'm glad someone agrees. Yeah, I'll have to tell my wife. See, it's fucking Jai. It's not J, it's Jai. And it's tomato, not tomato. Get it right. And it's football, not soccer, right? So yeah, thanks very much, Draga, and everyone in the chat. Great stuff. I don't think I missed anyone. Yeah, they get married to each other. I mean, yeah, fucking as you do, right? I dread to think of the kind of inbreeding that goes on there with these families. Oh man, it gives you the fucking heebie-jeebies. I dread to think of it. Yeah, but they keep it all in the families. The Rockefellers will marry Rothschilds, or the Rothschilds will marry fucking who's another big family? The Khan family, maybe. They all keep it intertwined. The bloodlines the same. I think they think of us as scum, basically. The scum of the earth. Rats. When actually, it's them who are the fucking rats. Because everything's inverted. They claim it's us. It's them. They claim that we're killing the planet. It's fucking them. Shock horror. So yeah, quite a few bits there, I guess. Thanks very much to everyone for watching. Draga, Zoo Scott, Lorna, Gainer, Silver Patriot, and everyone else. If I missed you, I do apologise. Right, I hate missing folk because I've been there on the live stream. Hey, I put up 3 comments and you missed it. I have got terrible eyesight, so I do apologise. But I think that's about it. So let me think. Sunday night, I will be back again. Tomorrow night, that's 3 days in a row. Of course, today, unexpected. I was going to cover that yesterday, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'll have to find something else to cover, which is not a problem because fucking hell, there is a lot. I've got so much to share. I need to sort of slow down. I'm going to do myself in. Overkill. Fucking overdrive. So I might slow it down a wee bit. But anyway, hopefully everyone has a great weekend, right? Yeah, I think there's a possibility of a lockdown as well. I did have a feeling it would have been the other day, but it definitely feels like it's coming. So get out there and have a bit of fucking fun before you fucking can't. I mean, this is the world that we're in today. It is fucking sickening what's going on. And some people try and say that we're not in a tyranny. Wow. And remember, I just uploaded a video in regards to a pandemic, right? It got made in 2009, although it looks like it got made in the 1920s for some reason. But it was 2009, and they mentioned quite a few things of interest, a few points, even social distancing. I think they said in the video to keep 3 feet distance from anyone and to stay at home, and that people have got a responsibility. It's their responsibility to look after themselves. That was the narrative in 2009. Not quite the narrative now. It's your responsibility for everyone. You have to get jabbed to protect other people. Yeah, sure, it's 2021, right? I better watch what I'm saying about the juice. I'll get a strike. It'll be like strike 30 that I've had. Oh man. Anyway, there is a video up. If you've not seen it already, you can go and check it out. Depending on what happens today, I might make another one because it looks like I might have time. The way things are going. Let me quickly see. Yeah, he's had his ultrasound. It's got inflammation. There's inflammation but no fluid. That's interesting, that. This is my son's arm. He had a broken arm, and they think it's got a infection. But my wife said there's no inflammation. There's inflammation but no fluid. So I'm assuming that is tissue inflammation, which probably is not a good thing. He's maybe not rested it properly, and he's had tissue damage, or the guy that done the surgery has fucked it up. So, not too great that. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Of course, I'm here at home. They're up in the hospital, and I'm here looking after the other 2 rugrats. Wee Billy, who was kicking me off 5 minutes in. Kids, right? Who would have them? Don't have them, whatever you do. That's actually what my father used to say. Don't have them. fucking don't have them. I used to think, what does that say about me? I don't know, I'll let you decide, right? But I would never change them, not for the world. Not for the world, 1,000,000 times over. Infinity. Nothing. I wouldn't. They're my kids are my everything. They really are. They're my world. And I want them to live in a half decent world, if possible. The way it's going, it's not going to happen unless we change it, right? Think of the future. Think of the children of the future. What is it going to be like for them? Right? Calcium builds up sometimes on breaks. Yeah, that crossed my mind as well. Maybe it's been the build-up of calcium that's created inflammation. What would happen there? Would they have to remove it? Oh man, I hate the thought of that. Out with the hammer and chisel. Chisel off a bit of calcium from the bone. Oh man. Unfortunately, he's type 1 diabetic, and I know that insulin... I've never mentioned this to my son, but I do know that insulin can play havoc in many ways, so it can be a bit concerning. He would go and break his fucking arm, would he? We won't get into that, but hopefully I'm sure everything will get sorted out and we'll be okay, right? So yeah, have a great weekend. Get out there while you still can and have some fucking fun. I know it's freezing and foggy and raining and snowing and fucking every weather under the sun. Raining fucking anthrax. Well, it wasn't actually anthrax that they sprayed. It was a chemical that mimicked anthrax. So yeah, it's not anthrax. That's what they done in the 60s with their germ war tests. I think they've been at it again. So get out there while you've still got life in you and you're still allowed to, and have a bit of fun, right? Go and do. If you've been meaning to do something, go and do it. If you've been meaning to go and see someone, go and fucking see them, right? Or I'm going to come and see you. And get out there, get away from the computer. Leave your phone at home. Fuck it. Don't take it with you. Detach yourself from technology as much as you can, because the way it's heading, that's going to be the future world, the metaverse. We will get into that as well, maybe actually tomorrow night, right? There's a few bits to get into in terms of this metaverse, the VR metaverse. That's going to be the world. I fucking shit you not. The world like we know it in the future, it kind of won't have any value. It won't have any meaning. The people of tomorrow will be living in VR, this VR world or AR world, and when they come out of it, life's gonna be fucking shit for them. I fucking kid you not. I can bet you any money they'll just put it back on and be back in their metaverse, and then again when they take it off, fucking the world's shit. Put it back on again. So they're going to spend the rest of their days living in a virtual reality, because the world's being destroyed as we fucking speak, unfortunately. So let's make a stand, right? So thanks very much to everyone. Scotty as well, good to have you in the hood. Draga, good stuff, brother. Good to have you. Thanks very much for sharing that. And you can get massaged away. Fucking hell, I don't like the sound of that. I can almost feel that in my bone. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. I'll see what they say. But I better wrap it up. So yeah, thanks very much to everyone. Bit of a quick one, although 1 hour 20 minutes, I guess it's not that quick, right? I always try and be quite quick, but never. It's because I'm hopeless at working technology, so it never fucking pans out. But yeah, thanks very much. Lots of good comments, good info. Yeah, again, back to the inversion. That's exactly what it is. They are masters. I hate even using the word master, but they really are. They're experts when it comes to inversion and tricking people. Completely trick them to think the opposite of what's really going on. They're con men, con artists. That's exactly what they are. And they've been conning humanity for many fucking years. And if you're asking who they are, go and find out, okay? Anyway, that is about it. We'll go out on an intro. I've not got any outros. I've not got that far yet. I'm still a beginner, remember. So, have I got something? A brain cell. Lots of bad stuff happening at the moment with the juice. I can't say very much about it. We did get into it, me and Karen, on BitChute. So, no, Odyssey. If you go onto Odyssey, my Odyssey channel, you'll find it. But I'm afraid it's not good news at the moment in the world. I'd be lying if I said any different. So stay strong, right? And hey, forget about the world for a minute. You go out there and have some fucking fun, right? Enjoy yourself. Don't be stuck at fucking home watching the TV. If I catch you doing that, I'll come round and throw it out the fucking window with you attached to it. Right? So get out there, have a bit of fun. If you've got nothing to do, then maybe just pick a place to go. You never know what might happen, right? It's funny how life can work. It's got strange ways of working sometimes. And yeah, do something good. If you've got absolutely nothing to do whatsoever, go to a charity shop and buy something from a charity shop. Preferably not a charity that's fucking owned by the elites. So a local charity that you know is going to a good cause, and help them out. You might find something that you like. That's something that I like to do when I get a chance. I'll nip to the charity shops and see if I can find anything. My eldest son loves retro games, the games that I grew up playing, so I always look out for them in charity shops. And yeah, you can find them. I know of a guy who bought a book from a PDSA. It's like a charity shop for animals, or cats or dogs, or animals, put it that way. And he bought a book for £1, and he sold it for 10,000 fucking pound. Right, I'm unsure, but I would like to hope the guy gave the charity a wee bit of that money. Maybe he didn't, but of course you wouldn't have to. It's yours once you've bought it, right? But you can find some fucking gems in these wee charity shops. And you might go out and bump into someone that needs help. You might just be there at the right time to help someone. Maybe even save them. You never know. Life is strange. It throws things at you so unexpectedly. Right? So don't be at a loose end. And don't be sitting at home watching the fucking news. Whatever you do. Right? So, as always, get out there. Have a bit of fun. Keep your guard up. And do not comply, right? Have a great weekend, and I will catch you tomorrow night, right? Sunday night, about 8, 9 o'clock, once I get the kids to bed. So, yeah, probably about 9. Right, so 9 o'clock tomorrow night, and we'll get into a few bits again. And that is about it. Bye-bye.
Stand up for your right. dance all night. I'm all messed up and so out of line. Spills and broken bottles, I'm spinning round in circles. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, I'm giving you my all. I'm not the girl you take it home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on. So far away, but still so near. The lights go on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm giving it my all. I'm not the girl you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on. Stand up for